Here we are once again, my friends. Another day, another tale. And this one's going to be a bit different than the last. New characters, new themes, new genres, new adventures. For this tale, I hope to open your mind. To open your mind about what could possibly be living among the stars. The possibility of extraterrestrial life just waiting to reveal themselves to us. This story is going to be completely out of this world. And I hope you enjoy it.
Humans of planet Earth, we have come here for your resources. If you fail to surrender to us, you will be vaporized and your precious planet will be turned to ash. You have 24 hours to decide your fate.
Unidentified aerial phenomena are a potential national security threat, and they need to be treated that way.
Since the early 2000s, we have seen an increasing number of unauthorized and or unidentified aircraft or objects in military-controlled training areas and training ranges and other designated airspace. Reports of sightings are frequent and continuing.
The majority of Americans do believe in UFOs. So I think we are ready to learn about the truth about this subject.
Unidentified craft spotted in the air and even entering the ocean.
That these are material craft. They are appearing on radar. They are accelerating at very high speeds. We're not using propellants as we know it. It's clearly an advanced technology.
Were built or piloted by aliens, but they're still concerned.
Because UAPs pose potential flight safety and general security risk, we are committed to a focused effort to determine their origins.
begin our story with a man named David Dashin. An ordinary man living an ordinary life. Growing up, he was always so fascinated about space and what could possibly be living among the stars. Of course, there are those that think he is weird, maybe even a little bit crazy. But there are also others who think the same as him. On this ordinary night, like it or not, this is where David's life is about to change forever.
Okay, you guys, like, did you all just see what I just saw broadcasted all over the TV? For years, you all laughed at me and told me I was batshit crazy out of my mind. This has got to be it. This has got to be the real damn thing. Yes, we've had hoaxes in the past, and I believed it. Yeah, sure, but this has got to be it. I mean, if you think that this is a damn hoax, it's all over every damn channel. This has got to be it. If you don't believe in this, then look the hell outside, which is what I'm going to do right now.
Filled with excitement, David rushes outside and looks up to the sky to see the UFO from the broadcast. And there it was, getting ever so closer to him. So many thoughts raced through his mind. Is this all real? Or is it just a dream? Or could it be just another hoax? But one thought was the most prominent. This particular UFO didn't look like the ones from the TV broadcasts. The darkness turns to light as his gaze is fixed upon the hovering object. Suddenly he is engulfed by a blinding white light. Frozen in fear, unable to move. And just like that, he was gone. What is this? Where am I? Is this just a dream, or is it a nightmare? Come on, David, wake up, man. It's all just too good to be true. You were wrong about everything, and they were right. You're just crazy, and you're just dreaming. Yeah, that's it. None of this is real. It's all in your head. If you could just move and see if you're dreaming, you could take full control of it and get the hell out of here and awaken from this nightmare. As you can tell, our dear David Dashin has no idea what is about to take place here. All of the research, the theories, the speculation, the conspiracies, he will finally have all of his questions answered. Still unable to move, engulfed in the white light and hovering in the air, he hears voices coming from somewhere around the room. Who was that? That's not him, is it?
Of course that's him. The leader told me himself and gave me the precise coordinates. Now I'm going to go and introduce ourselves.
No, don't wake him. We don't want to startle him.
What if he tries to hurt us?
We've got him in the tractor beam. He's not going anywhere.
Oh, why him? Why Why couldn't we just pick up any one of them?
The leader knows what he is doing.
But he hasn't told us as to why.
And that is no one's concern but his.
What? See, I told you not to startle him. Now the leader's going to be upset with us.
Hey, who is that? Who's there?
Everything will be alright. Let me handle this.
The figure approaches David, confidently but cautiously. As the figure steps into the glow of the beam, David gets a clearer look at it. It doesn't look like how he expected it to. To his surprise, it looked human-like. The body, arms, legs, face, eyes, hair, all looked similar to that of a human, but at the same time otherworldly. Its clothes were similar to that of a robe or a cloak, dark purple in color, but the material that it was made out of was definitely not any kind of fabric found on Earth. Its hair looked like wires, slicked back, but it still looked to be part of its head. Its skin was light gray in color. The figure also seemed to be calm, not posing any kind of threat. It spoke to David in a soft, low voice.
Greetings, human. There is no cause for alarm. I'm not going to hurt you. I am Navoon. Who might you be?
What is this? Where am I? Is this all real?
Ah, yes. I see you have many questions. I will do my best to answer them for you, but first, do you mind answering some of mine?
As the voice in David's head responds, I guess I don't have much of a choice. I have to play along. Who knows what they could do to me? Fine.
What is your name, human?
David. David Dashin. Suddenly, one of the other figures bursts into the glow, startling the others.
Is it you? Are you the one? The one that the leader told us about? The one that will help us save the Earth?
Navoon interrupts the being.
My apologies for that rude behavior. Please, let me introduce you to my fellow comrades. Drool, whom you have just met with that sudden outburst, but it's understandable why he reacted in such a way. But more on that later.
True, the second being looks similar to that of Navoon. The same colored purple cloak and the light gray skin, but it didn't have any hair. Navoon then proceeds to introduce a third being to David.
And this is Starstreet.
A third figure steps into the glow to reveal itself. The female of the trio. She too had a purple cloak and light gray skin, and on her head looked to be spikes of some kind. She smiles at David as she introduces herself. Greetings, human David. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. The trio of beings stand in front of David, admiring him, waiting to see his reaction. Hi. So, I'm not dreaming? This is all real? Navoon nods to David. It's getting a bit uncomfortable here. Could you maybe unfreeze me or whatever it is you do?
Ah, of course. But only if you agree to not be hostile.
David nods in agreement as the beam dissolves and he is able to plant his feet on the floor. As his eyes adjust to his surroundings, he looks around the room. It is a dark gray room that is circular with one door leading in and out. The floor had panels on it from where they abducted him. He also gets a closer look at the trio of beings that stand before him. So, who are you? And why am I here?
We are the Merklons. We mean Earth no harm. But as to why you are here, that is not for us to disclose, unfortunately. That is best left to the leader, whom you will meet when we arrive at the mothership.
So let me get this straight. You're aliens, and you mean Earth no harm, yet you abduct me and don't answer any of my questions, and now you say I have to go and talk to your leader, and he, she, or it will explain everything to me and as to why I am here.
Precisely.
And you're not going to take me to your mothership and do any weird experiments on me, are you? You're not gonna probe me or do anything weird like that?
Of course not. We're not savages.
Plus, if we wanted to do anything as barbaric such as that, we would have already done it.
I see. Well, looks like I've got what I've always wanted. Alright, let's do this. When do I get to meet this leader?
In due time, human David. It shouldn't be too much longer before we arrive to the mothership.
As their journey to the mothership begins, Truel notices the alien on David's shirt.
Wait. What is that? Navoon! Starstreet! Look! He's one of them!
Truel yells as he hides behind his comrades. Hey, take it easy. It's okay. It's just a shirt. It's okay. It's just a shirt with an alien on it. Alright, look. Everything is fine. I'm not one of them. I'm not one of you. I'm just David Dashin, human of planet Earth.
But why do you have the face of the Martians on you?
The, Martians?
Yes, the ones who we're at war with.
Starstreet bumps True on the arm to cut him off as David looks at them with a raised eyebrow. Excuse me? Did you just say that you're at war?
Forgive True and his outburst again, human David. But, yes, we are at war with another species known as the Martians. The leader will explain everything when we arrive to the mothership. I promise.
Oh no. Oh no. This is definitely a dream now. Oh, come on, man. Come on, David, wake up. Come on, man, wake up!
Why is he hitting
God damn
himself?
it. Come on, man. You've got this. Wake the hell up from this nightmare. It's all just a dream. It's not real. Wake up. Come on, wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Navoon approaches David and waves his hand over his face, causing him to fall unconscious.
What did you do to him?
I just put him in a more calming state. When we arrive to the mothership, I'm going to leave him in your care, while I inform the leader that we have returned and have done as instructed.
And what if he wakes up before you return to us to retrieve him? He'll vaporize us all!
Be calm, True. Everything will be alright. We have our instructions.
As the saucer approaches the mothership, David is placed in the care of Shul and Starstreet, as Navoon goes to speak to the leader.
Sire, Navoon has arrived.
The door to the leader's throne room opens as Navoon enters and makes his way to speak with him.
Sire, we have retrieved the human as instructed. He is in stasis right now.
The leader nods.
Yes, sire. I shall bring him to you at once.
As Navoon goes to retrieve David from his unconscious state, Trul and Starstreet are watching over him as instructed. Soon this war will finally be over, and we will be victorious. Starstreet approaches David and Trul.
Has he awoken?
Just then, David begins to wake up, confused as to what just happened. Man. What happened? Wait. Where am I?
Everything is alright, human David.
David suddenly jumps up, thinking that everything was all a dream.
Ah! What the hell is that? Where am I? Who the hell are you and how the hell do you know my name?
Be calm, human David. You are just in a calming state.
Yes, just breathe slowly.
As David recomposes himself, he takes a deep breath and comes to his senses. Yeah, this is... I'm still here.
Are you okay? What is that sound you are making?
Should we put him under stasis again? Oh, where is Navoon? He should be back by now. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to startle you. It's just that I can't believe that this is all real. This is all really happening right now. For years, I've just been so obsessed with space and have always wondered if we humans are the only life forms or if there are other life forms out there somewhere. And now I have my answer. But can I ask you something?
Of course.
What is it like on your planet? Is it like Earth?
We come from the planet Jezero. It is a really beautiful planet, full of life and creatures that you could only dream of.
Sounds amazing. Maybe I can come see it sometime.
Yes, that would be delightful.
But what about you, human David? What is life on Earth like? Me? Well, it's okay, I guess. I don't live a very exciting life. Like I said before, I've always been so fascinated by space and wondered what could possibly be living among the stars. People think that I'm weird or crazy for thinking such things, but I try to ignore them. But there are also others who think the same as me and wonder about extraterrestrial life. If we were to come in contact with them, how would we react, and how would they react? Would they be friendly and want to make peace with us, or would they be hostile and want to take over the Earth? It looks like from what you briefly told me, both scenarios are at play. I'm sure no matter what the intentions are, the humans down on Earth would retaliate and round up as many soldiers and try to take control of the situation. And as for everyone else, they would probably riot and be in an absolute panic. Well, I just hope that everything is alright and that it's not too bad down there.
Do you have any comrades on Earth?
No, not really. I've always been pretty much alone. I mean, I've had friends come and go. My parents have both passed on. Even though I was adopted, they still loved me like I was one of their own.
That's so sweet.
Navoon then returns to inform David that the leader is ready to speak with him.
Navoon, we have done as instructed, and David is no longer hitting himself anymore.
Good. Are you ready to finally meet our leader, human David?
Yes, of course. I've been talking with Truel and Stashri about Earth and life on it while we were waiting for you to return. I was just about to tell them that it's actually kind of funny. You all don't look or act like how I pictured you. I thought that you would be the stereotypical aliens that are portrayed in movies or video games. You know, like nowadays they seem to be portrayed as monstrous creatures, but I like the classic take on the aliens, like the take me to your leader type aliens.
What was that?
His voice just changed.
Should we be worried?
Oh, no. Okay, look. I'm sorry, alright. Let me explain this to you. Okay. On Earth, movies and video games are a form of entertainment. Video games are like stories that you can interact with and control. And how aliens are sometimes portrayed in that medium would be, for example, there's a game called Destroy All Humans, and you play as an alien named Cryptosporidium, and he comes to Earth to destroy it, hence the name. So I've always thought that aliens would kinda end up looking like him.
Who is this Cryptosporidium?
Is he a friend? An enemy?
Should we vaporize him?
No. He's not either of those things. He's just a work of fiction, fantasy. Not a real thing. He doesn't exist.
I think I understand now. Yes. What do humans think that we all look like?
Incoming transmission. Incoming transmission.
Like that?
Oh.
Ah, yes. Things are about to get quite interesting now, my friends. Just like the old classic alien invasion movies, David got his wish. It is now time to introduce our villains of the story. The Martians. Merclons. We meet again. For eons we fought for our survival, and every time you have stood in our way, but not this time. We will take the humans' resources for ourselves and claim Earth as our new home. But we are going to give you final chance to surrender. You have 1 hour to decide.
We must go and see the leader immediately.
Sire, Navoon, Truel, and Starstream have arrived.
The trio and David enter into the leader's throne room, a big, elaborate room with a long walkway leading up to the leader himself. On each side are cryo chambers filled with some sort of liquid, maybe to power the ship or for another purpose that is unknown. But he looks like the other Merclons, except he is taller and his robes are silver. His hair, like Navoon, looks like wires, but his drape down his back, and his skin is also light gray in color.
Sire, we arrived as quick as we could with...
David Dashin, please step forward. Hello, Mr. Leader, sir. I know you must have many questions, and with little time to spare, I want you to ask whatever it is that's on your mind. Well, it's like I told Navoon, Truel, and Stastra earlier that I just can't believe that this is all real. I mean, for my whole life I was always made fun of for thinking that there was some other form of life living somewhere else in space. I knew we couldn't be the only ones, and now there's you, the Martians. Trust me, I do have a lot of questions that I would love to have answered, and I'm sure you can possibly answer them for me, but since we have little time, I'll keep things brief. Who are the Martians, and what do they want? They are our enemies. They travel to other worlds to conquer and destroy. Their species is dying, and for eons they've set out to find other forms of life. They test their planet's resources and experiment on other life forms to see if they are compatible to live on that planet. If they are successful, they inhabit all life on that planet and take the resources for their survival. But if they are unsuccessful, they destroy the planet and move on to the next. So Earth was next in line. Correct. And that Martian that sent the transmission, was that their leader? It was not. That was just a Martian soldier. Okay. So what did they mean when they said you have been at war for eons? We are interdimensional beings. This war that we fight has been happening since time immemorial. Always fighting, never stopping. We are the guardians of your world, and it is up to us to bring about the next stage of human evolution. If we fail, then your world shall cease to exist. Throughout the many realities, we have both won and lost. So why not go to a different reality where everyone can have what they want? We have tried that option many times. But what we have to worry about right now is what is happening here in this reality. And how does any of this involve me? You are the next stage of human evolution. Me? What are you talking about? You are not only human. You are also half Merklon. You were never supposed to find out about us or any other forms of life. You were meant to be put on Earth with humans who would look after you and take care of you while life took its course. This is something that has been attempted over and over and over again. We've tried multiple times, multiple ways, in multiple realities, but it always failed. But for some unexplained reason, combining Merklon DNA with human DNA in this reality worked. And this is why we abducted you, to keep you safe. And once we got word of the Martians coming to invade your planet, we had to act quickly.
So you mean to tell me that I'm just some experiment, some lab rat who was experimented on, created in a test tube, and just placed on Earth?
Please, come closer, and I can show you everything.
The leader reaches out its hand as David cautiously approaches.
Everything will be all right.
The leader presses his hand on David's head, and then he was sent in all different directions. So many sights and sounds overwhelmed him. Different realities, wars won and wars lost. So many variants of Merklons, Martians, and himself.
I know that was a lot of information in such a fast period of time, but I had no other choice.
I understand everything now, David exclaims as the look of wonder fades away from his face. Is it okay if I take a rest? That was a bit overwhelming. The leader looks over to the trio.
Tend to David, and make sure that he is okay. Time is getting short. Prepare our warriors. We must be ready for anything.
I'll take him.
Are you sure?
Truel nods as he takes David to his quarters to rest. Oh man, that just knocked me for a loop. So much information so fast. Wait, where am I? David awakens in an unfamiliar place. It is not the room that he fell asleep in. The room is dark, and he is held in place on a metal table by the glow of a red light. Oh, what the hell? What is this? Why can't I move? Hey, who is that? Navone, Truel, Stastri, this better not be some kind of sick alien prank. 4 figures enter into the room. They silently approach David and look down at him. The Martians. But how? How did I get here? What are you going to do to me? One of the Martians shushes David with one of its 3 fingers, as another Martian goes to the opposite side of the room, in front of a screen.
Merklons, our invasion
invasion of Earth draws near, and your time of surrender even quicker. And we tire of waiting. So perhaps this will help with your final decision.
The door to the room opens once again, but this time a human is brought in, strapped to a table, struggling to escape, wondering what is going on.
This is the beginning of our tests on the humans. We warned you and the humans that we needed to test for their resources. The testing for their water and oxygen has been successful. But now, all that is left is to test the final resource, to be sure that Earth will be ripe for conquest and become our new home. We have also learned about your one-of-a-kind hybrid. Quite the specimen you have here. How did you obtain him? That is not your concern, but what is your final choice. Leave Earth to us to be conquered, and we will return your hybrid back to you unharmed. Or you can watch him be vaporized. While you make your final choice, I invite you and your hybrid to feast your eyes as we perform our final test.
The other human is brought forward as the other Martians surround her, wielding futuristic surgical equipment. Hey! What are you going to do to her?
To see how delicious she is. You see, we travel from galaxy to galaxy, planet to planet, looking for sustenance. If there is a planet that doesn't have what we require to live, we destroy it. But if it does, we feast and live. It's survival of the fittest. I'm sure you humans know all about that.
You won't get away with this.
We already have.
Such horror for one's eyes to see. Something thought to only exist in the movies is happening right before David's very eyes. Through all the blood, death, and chaos, David tries his hardest to move and escape from his imprisonment of the red glow. Oh, come on, David. You can get out of this if you just move a little bit. Suddenly, the door to the room bursts open and a barrage of blue and red laser beams fill the room. The red glow that was holding David in place begins to dissipate and he is set free. He falls behind the metal table to duck for cover. The sound of the Martians being gunned down is heard, along with a familiar voice.
Human David, wherever you are, stay put until we've taken care of these Martians.
The gunfire begins to cease as the voice of Starstream is heard once again.
Human David, it is safe to come out now. Are you all right?
Starstream? Is that you?
It is I, Human David.
Is everything all right?
Did we get them all?
Navoon? Troll? You're here too?
Of course. The leader instructed us to come and rescue you as soon as possible.
David cautiously peeks his head out from behind cover, looking around the room for any sign of Martian movement. Navoon offers him a hand up as Starstream and Drool keep a lookout at the doorway.
Thank goodness you are all right.
What the hell happened? How did I get here?
That's what we were trying to figure out ourselves. I was watching over you and then suddenly everything went black and then I awoken on the floor and I looked over and you were gone.
After we noticed your disappearance and we got that broadcast message from the Martians, the leader instructed us to retrieve you at once.
How did you come about the ship undetected?
Cloaking technology. It turns us practically invisible.
Incredible. Now let's get the hell out of here and get back to the leader and figure out what the hell we need to do next.
You're going to need one of these.
Navoon then hands David a ray gun. Oh, hell yes. Let's go kick some alien ass. The trio leads David out of the room and down a hallway as Martians begin to detect their presence. David fires a shot at one of them. Direct hit. Oh, I could get used to this. With gunfire beginning to escalate, Navoon leads the group into another room to activate the cloaking device. Navoon, wait. My cloaking device was damaged as we were rescuing human David. I'll hold them off and find a way back. You get him to safety.
True, no. We can't leave you behind.
You can't take them on all at once.
Starstreet, Navoon, everything will be alright. It is the only way. Please, let me do this. Wait, Troll. Thank you. Troll nods at the trio. He heads into the hallway to face the Martians alone as gunfire roars fierce.
Come. We must get back to the leader immediately.
Navoon activates the cloaking device. As they make their way back to their saucer, they receive an incoming audio transmission.
Your time is up. All Martian soldiers, prepare for the invasion of planet Earth. Begin by launching a plasma bomb at the Merclon's mothership.
No. Computer, activate shields and warp speed to the Merclon mothership. Now!
Shields activated.
Hold on tight.
Warp speed launching in 3, 2, 1.
The Martian saucer suddenly launches at the speed of light to the mothership. But they were too late. The plasma bomb explodes, almost knocking the trio off course. As the trio narrowly escapes the blast, they land into the mothership's docking bay. As they exit the saucer, smoke, fire, and flickering lights impair their vision, as the mothership is badly damaged. They hastily make their way to the leader's throne room, but the entrance is stuck. Come on! Come on and help me get this door open.
Right.
Almost there. Come on. We've got it. Come on. David.
Sire?
Oh no.
David runs up to the leader, who is lying on the floor. Hey, it's me, it's David. Look at me. We're going to get you out of here, okay? It is too late for me. You must stop them. Send out the signal. We must save the Earth and protect you at all costs. You are the future. He's gone.
No. No, he can't be gone. This can't be.
There's nothing we can do for him now. Navoon, how do we send out the signal? Starstreet! Navoon?
Get down!
Come out! Come out, or I'll blast your ass to Kingdom Come!
Truel? This could have all gone much more peacefully. All you had to do was just surrender. But you had to go and complicate things. You're with the Martians? Why? Survival. Earth has all of the necessary resources to live 100 lifetimes over. And now, with the leader and his lackeys out of the way, there is no one here to protect you. So now, if you'll excuse me, I have a planet to conquer. David fires rapidly at Truel as he runs to his saucer. Oh no, you're not going anywhere. Computer, set tracker to Truel and his saucer. I'm going to kill this son of a bitch.
Tracking now.
The saucer takes off at the speed of light as he fires the saucer's lasers at Truel. But Truel dodges every blast. Dodge all you want, asshole. I'm not letting you get away with this. Another Martian saucer appears behind David, shooting at him. You wanna play too? Come on! David loops above the chasing saucer, hoping to get behind it, but it gets the upper hand. Oh, no. Almost out of ammo. As David tries to regain control, he shoots his last shot at the saucer.
Warning. Ammunition overheating. Please wait for recharge.
Damn it. I can't let him get away. Suddenly, David then goes full speed after Truel's saucer and collides into his ship, causing them to both crash and start to enter into the Earth's atmosphere.
Warning. Danger imminent. Activate shields.
Oh, yes, please. Computer, activate shields, now!
Impact to Earth in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
David and Truel scream as the sound of the impact is heard. They crash land in the middle of the desert. Bruised and beaten from the crash landing, David gets out of his saucer with his ray gun drawn. As he approaches Truel's crashed ship, he sees him exiting, but something seems off. He looks at David with an evil gaze. You're too late. Your leader is dead. You've lost. Earth is ours now. David then notices that Truel's body just suddenly changed, but only for a split second, like some sort of glitch. Truel? Pathetic hybrid. Truel? You're a Martian? Oh, I'm much more than that. The Martian ruler. Surprise hybrid. Ah, yes. Everything has gone according to plan. I bet you're wondering how I did it, aren't you? It was so easy, so simple. I was originally going to send one of my soldiers to fulfill the task of tearing the Merklons apart from the inside, but I figured I would do it myself. Find one of the leader's lackeys, kill him, take his place, and learn. And when I had everything set in motion, I took my shot. At first I was going to play the part of Navoon, but that would have been too obvious. The leader's too smart for that. But the always scared and worried Troll! The Merclons never suspected a thing, and neither did you. Oh, the ability to travel across infinite realities is an amazing thing. So much knowledge gained from our variant brothers and sisters. Yes, we have both won and lost wars, but it's like the leader said. What matters now is what is happening in this reality. And this is where we rule. So after you ran off into the gunfire, you ordered the plasma bomb to shoot the Merclon's mothership and took out the leader. You knocked me out and took me aboard your ship. But how? Cloaking device. Such miraculous technology. So what was my part in your master plan? You were just the bait to draw them out. Human or Merclon, you were just another body to add to the pile. And now that there is no one here to save you, the Merclon's plan of human evolution is no more. You haven't gotten away with shit. Earth and the Merclons are still fighting against you. But Earth also fights the Merclons as well. You think they know who's trying to save them? No. They will eventually run out of ammunition. And when they do, Earth will be ours for the taking. We will feast on both the humans and the Merclons and live forever, killing two birds with one stone, as you say. That's all the more reason to vaporize you and end this once and for all. With all the planets you've conquered, why not just stay and leave Earth alone? Those were just temporary solutions. Even if one of a planet's resources ran out, we destroy it and move on to the next. In all of the other realities I've visited, Earth was always the end game. It has all of the necessary resources with what we need to survive for eons and more. And now, with your leader gone, my soldiers and I will finish the rest of them off, and we will feed off this world and start life anew. I wonder how hybrid blood tastes. You're not going to find out. What the hell was that? David looks over and notices the Martian ruler lying motionless on the desert ground. He looks up to the sky and sees a UFO heading right towards him. It lands a few feet away, and as the door to the saucer opens, David readies his ray gun. Whoever you are, come out slowly and reveal yourself.
Human David, it is I.
Starstry? You're alive? Starstry steps out of the saucer, bandages over her wounds. Wait! Stop right there. How do I know that you're not one of them?
Please, I promise you that I'm not one of them.
David keeps his ray gun drawn, ready to fire at any second's notice as Starstreet steps closer to him.
I remember what you told me about how you've had friends come and go, and that your parents both passed away. Even though they weren't your real parents, they both loved you like one of their own. You talked about coming to visit our planet. I am your friend, human David, and I am here for you. I promise you that I am not one of them. Please, trust me.
David keeps his gaze on Starstreet as he loosens his grip on his ray gun and drops it to the ground. You're alive? How?
Drool just barely missed any of my vital organs. It still hurts, but I'll be alright. Are you okay, human David?
Yeah, I'm fine. A little bruised up, but yeah. Well, welcome to Earth.
Thank you, human David. But I need you to come with me. We need to go to the mothership.
Hold that thought, Starstreet. David walks over to the Martian ruler's body and inspects the communicator that he had on his wrist. This is David Dashin, human of planet Earth, and Merklon of planet Jezero. Your ruler is no more. I now order you all to lay down your weapons and surrender immediately. This war is over. As David begins to make his way onto Starstreet's ship, a voice is then heard, echoing through the skies.
Humans of planet Earth, please do not be alarmed. We come in peace. I am Navoon, leader of the Merklons. We mean Earth no harm. We would like to send our condolences to all who have fallen due to our intergalactic war, both human and Merklon. A war that has been fought since time immemorial. The Martians wanted to take the Earth for themselves, but thanks to our brave warriors, I can conclude that this war between the Merklons and the Martians is finally over, and your planet Earth is saved. Do not fear the Martians no more. We will take the proper precautions and sentence them for their crimes. And know that if Earth is ever in need of our assistance, we will always be by your side. We know you must have many questions, and we would be delighted to answer them.
From the sky, hundreds of Merklon saucers land on Earth. Humans and Merklons welcome each other with open arms as they teach and learn from one another. But there is still one more matter at hand.
Come with me. Navoon would like to speak with you.
David and Starstreet enter the saucer and make their way to the Merklon mothership. They meet with Navoon, now in his throne room. Navoon! I thought you and Starstreet were dead. What happened?
I had to make Drool think that he killed me. I wouldn't have been able to send out our warriors to attack the Martian command ship in time. We almost lost, but thanks to you, Human David, the Martian ruler is dead, and all others have surrendered. Earth is saved, and this war is finally over.
No. Thank you. Thank you for everything. I must say that this has been quite the adventure. I'm kinda sad that we have to part ways soon.
Maybe we don't.
What do you mean?
We have a very important question for you, Human David. Would you like to come and see our planet?
Really? You want me to come and see Jezero?
Yes.
But at a cost. Since we travel through time and space at light speeds, your Earth will not be the same as you left it. If you come with us, the world and everyone you know will be gone. Or you can choose to stay on Earth, live out your life, and begin the next stage of human evolution.
We don't want to force you to stay or leave. This decision is up to you.
So what will you choose, Human David?
Oh, that's the question, isn't it? That is the question.
So what do you think our dear David Dashian ultimately chose? Did he choose to stay on Earth, live his life, and bring about the next evolution of humankind? Or did he choose to go with the Merclons and go on all sorts of adventures? Or perhaps maybe both. But I'll leave that up to you to decide. Makes me wonder, though, about other potential threats to the Earth. If you think about it, you never know what could lurk within the deep. Or, as fast as technology is advancing day by day, every day, you just never know. And by that time, it might just be too late. But those are stories for another time. I am your beloved narrator, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves here tonight. And if you did, I hope you'll join me again and experience the next story that I've got brewing in my brain. Until next time, my friends, turn the page and hear my words.